2 years ago, I went on a website called The Deep Sea made by this person. And as I scrolled down, I found something that shuddered me to the bone. It's known as the Japanese crab spider. Something that haunts me to my nightmares to this day. And afterwards, I decided to look up how tall is the Japanese crab spider and found out that these things go up to 4.1 to 6.5 feet. They can be taller than the average male in America. So I decided to make a Google slideshow for my plan so I can exterminate these guys and sleep peacefully for once and for all. So this is my plan on annihilating this abomination that we call a Japanese crab spider in coalition with the US military, because I mean, come on, like, of course, like, these guys, they ain't no joke. All right, so first, they are hella tall, as you can tell. Like, these guys length are 12 feet long, leg to leg. Second, they eat dead things, so they'll basically just go around the ground like 1,000 meters deep or whatever, and then just eat up dead fish and all that. That's pretty disgusting, and personally, I don't know about you, but I think that's reason enough to already kill them as it is. However, let's keep on going. They're known to have a thick, hard skeleton, and I mean that with an extra C, because, like, let's take a zoom in on this thing. Like, this guy right here, okay? Like, this guy can take some steps, okay? You get a sledgehammer to that thing, boom, the sledgehammer just bounces back because of how thick his skeleton is. And their biggest strength is in stealth combat, meaning that while they might not, like, challenge you open out front, okay, these guys will stab you in the back, okay? They will straight up put their claws, whatever the hell this is, and then just go... Okay, they are devils. They are gremlins. However, there is an advantage that we have, that they are slow, okay? Despite having 8 legs and being able to be taller than the average American adult, they are hella slow. And the amount of damage these claws can do is comparable from a regular beach crab, meaning they can't do that much damage. And most importantly, they're not hostile. Or so they say, okay? They might say they're not hostile, but what's stopping them from knowing that the people who do say are hostile end up taken out back, if you know what I mean. Here's a video of the Japanese crab spider right here, okay? Video evidence of this thing. Like, look at that thing. Look at how he moves. He doesn't look real. He looks like a Subnautica animal. Like, how does this thing exist? You can tell by the fear on this dude's face, too, by the way. Like, he wore an Elmo shirt to expect to see some fun creatures. Instead, he got the horror. So, you might be questioning if they're not hostile, and also, I forgot to mention this, but they're not lethal, then, like, why should we exterminate them? And to answer that, I have a very simple slide, if you will. Look at it. Are you telling me that you're fine with living on the same planet, the same Earth as this thing, whatever this thing is here? Like, let's look at the crab, for crying out loud. It looks like a creature in itself with teeth on it. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, do you really want to be able, like, that thing, okay? If you see that thing, tell me you wouldn't be terrified, okay? Now that we answer that question, let's ask the more important question, which is, how do we turn them extinct, okay? How do we just annihilate them from the planet so we never have to deal with this threat ever again? First, you're going to need to be geared with some proper armor. So I looked up some armor, exoskeleton power armor, because, like, of course you do. And here are some of the specs that it has, okay? This is great for deep sea combat, okay? This is because it has high mobility and dexterity, meaning you're able to move pretty fast inside of the armor. Can withstand 2,000 feet, meaning that these crabs cannot escape to the deepest depth they can go. Okay, this armor will be able to withstand that. Full duplex intercom and acoustic through water communication. What does that mean? It means you can communicate with your boys if one of them is being attacked or if you need some help. 1.6 HP thrusters. Okay, sometimes these guys, while they might be slow, okay, sometimes you need a little extra speed to make sure they don't escape, okay, if you know what I'm saying. With the most important one being, can withstand crab attacks. Come on, okay, like, they can do some damage. They might have the strength of a beach crab, but just to be safe, okay, because you never know. Okay, you've seen what the crab claw looks like, okay? We're not taking any chances. And, as you can tell, even has claws for hands, okay? We're able to fight back. We even have camera footage, okay? So we have a team monitoring where you are and see if you're constantly safe, okay? Okay, and just so you know, okay? This is what the armor looks like without being in. This is a freaking mammoth of armor. Look at those thrusters. Like, this is a real thing you can buy, which is exactly why we have to use it. Now, for equipment, what we're going to use we're going to use the River of Blood sword, because, like, it's just a good weapon, okay? It's easily can, like, cut off the crab's legs and all that, okay? It's just a good sword. Then we'll use the Amazon UV flashlight, 50,000 hours. Plus, it was on sale. It was like only $5, so, you know, like, you might as well get it while you still can, so, you know. But now, we must discuss the important things. We must both discuss its weakness and its anatomy. So, as you will see on the next slide, here is the Japanese spider crab, the Takeshigani, as they call it. Gani? That was so American. Gane. I don't know how you pronounce it, okay? As you can tell, they have ornate armor. What does that mean? It means they can withstand some shit. That's what it means. And as you can see here, this is the under diagram, okay? As you can tell, what the What are we looking at, huh? Look at the amount of armor this thing has. It has armor upon even more armor. And as you can see here, according to the notes, not so dexterous, which is exactly why they're good at stealth attacks, okay? So be careful, okay? Do not underestimate this opponent. And about the weakness part, okay, let me show you what its weakness is. Those legs right there. the way that circles just, but these are its weakness, okay? Their joints, they're just not connected that well, okay? They can easily be attacked by the rivers of blood build, okay? Some might even say it's overkill in some cases, but you know what? I say nay to the non-believers. These bastards, if they somehow mate, they can have crab spiders that last for longer than the average human adult, okay? We gotta make sure they stay dead. We gotta make sure. And I know it's controversial, but you gotta kill them while they're young. According to the military, their legs will continue to grow even after reaching maturity. I mean, they'll just grow even taller if we let them live. So it's better that we strike now than later. Meet Marcos, okay? He recently opened a camera shop near the Louvre in Paris, and he's a pretty chill person. Only one problem, though. He was found missing off the coast of Japan. Now, I don't know about you, okay, but from what I understand, Japanese crab spiders are found around the coast of Japan. And where was he found missing? Off the coast of Japan. And can I just say, Marcos, he was a friend and a brother to me, and I loved him dearly. According to data to our military academy, his family misses him, and he was one of the good ones. He was a good man. I knew him as such, and the fact that he's gone now is something that will never leave me. It'll be something I always remember all the time. Data, his family still misses him. So, I have a question then. I need men, okay? And I can't do this alone. So, I ask you, are you willing to help me, go alongside with me to kill these crabs? To make sure that these guys will never again threaten another person's life nor exterminate them, okay? Are you willing to join me in making sure these creatures never walk the same planet that we do ever again? Okay, I can't do this alone, okay? But it's something that Marcos would want. He would want to make sure that no one else would die from the same thing he died from. Okay, he was just like that. And most importantly, as I said earlier, are you willing to fight? Spread the message. Hashtag for Marcos. Make us proud, soldiers. Make us proud.